It's Mimmi again from C-Mimmi-O and welcome to my channel. I wanted to talk about Vibecoding and I think it's going to be a kind of a revolution in the B2B marketing. Not just in terms of that there will be products to be marketed, but I think that actually Vibecoding will be something that we should all learn. And where does this all come from? Well, I attended a really cool Vibecoding session and haven't been coding for over 20 years, and even then back then I was really bad at it. So getting this Vibecoding, it's like crawling under my skin. I'm very excited about it. So let's get to the business. I'll start telling you why I think we should all be more aware about Vibecoding in marketing. So for years, B2B marketing has had this kind of a strange tension at the core, because marketers, we understand customers deeply. We're quite close and sometimes as close as sales to the customer interface, and there we see kind of the gaps, friction, and all the opportunities that lie. But then when it comes to actual execution of the data, we all often have to kind of wait, and what we're waiting for are developers. We're waiting for budgets, we're waiting for roadmaps, we're waiting for the next quarter. And I think that waiting kind of slows down our ideas. Sometimes it just kills them entirely, but sometimes it's just feels like it's holding us back. And that's why I think that this Vibecoding could be a really cool tool that we could start using. Not as the hype. I know it's like a really cool buzzword right now, but and not in a way that AI replaces everyone. I've talked about it already. I always say that I've been keep saying that AI doesn't replace marketing. We always need the human interface, the human insight, the human judgment call on all the production. But I see it as this kind of a meaningful shift how marketing ideas can become reality. So what could Vibecoding be with a human first framing, and especially in marketing? The actual term was coined by Andrew Carpathy, and at its simplest, this is what it means. You describe what you want in your own words, and AI then helps turn that into a working code. So you use plain language and AI interprets that and builds the code for you. What does this then mean? It means that there's no need for having someone writing lines of code. You're shaping intent, logic, and experience. And for marketers, I think this is a big deal because our real skill has never been in the syntax. It's understanding the people, the problems, and the value. And Vibecoding lets us stay in that role. We can still occupy that corner, and now we can use our knowledge to move forward faster. So why do I think this is a big deal for B2B marketing? I think that it's because execution speed matters in B2B. If you want to test an interactive ROI calculator or self-assessment tool, or let's say a personalized demo experience, I think Vibecoding can change the timeline completely. What used to take weeks can now take just days, sometimes even just hours. And that doesn't mean it's perfect, but it just means you can learn faster. And learning faster is how better customer experiences are built. I think we should have a few concrete examples. Let's think about things like an assessment tool that gives the prospects actual value instead of just collecting an email. Or a calculator that helps CFO understand impact in their own numbers, not averages. Or a landing page that you can reshape in real time based on what feels right for the audience. These aren't kind of core products, but they are marketing experiences, and that's exactly where I think the Vibecoding shines. And as always with AI, human oversight and responsibility are not to be discarded. I want to be clear about it. Vibecoding does not, again, remove any responsibility. Like in any of the things that I've been saying, not in automation, not in content creation, in any of it, you are still the one who is the decision maker. AI isn't. It's not a truth checker. And AI definitely is not a replacement for human judgment. Everything that goes out still needs human review, human taste, human accountability. Especially when it's customer facing. So I think for me this is about enhancing repetitive and automatable work, so humans as people, we can focus on the insight, the creativity, the care. And caution is needed. There are places where Vibecoding is not the right tool. If it's highly regulated environments, because we cannot be sure that AI can account for all of that. Sensitive customer data. We don't want any accidents of sensitive data leaking out. Mission critical systems. So if there are things that can impact harmfully your own company, stay away. And it's okay. It's okay to say that this is not where we're going to use Vibecoding. It's perfectly normal. Not every tool is meant for every job. And I think that makes it a mature approach. You know where speed is worth it and where stability matters more. And I think what I find exciting, that I think that it can actually change collaboration. Instead of marketers handing over documents and waiting for 8 weeks or whatever it takes, we can now just bring developers something tangible. A working prototype, for example. It doesn't mean that we do all the work. We can say that I coded something like this with Vibecoding. I want like a more robust version of this. We can bring the real idea, something that they can refine, secure, and scale properly. And as marketers won't disappear, developers won't disappear either. They will become these quality stewards and architecture experts, and that's, I think, a healthier relationship for everyone. And what's really important to remember, that Vibecoding is not about cutting corners. It's about reducing waste, wasted time, wasted energy, wasted ideas that never made it out of a slide deck. When Vibecoding is used thoughtfully, I think it supports more sustainable work, like smaller teams and more intentional execution. And most importantly, it keeps humans in the loop. Because the future of B2B marketing isn't just AI first, it's humans first and AI supported in all aspects. If you want the full breakdown, some tools, examples, and where I think Vibecoding truly shines in B2B marketing, I've written it down to an article on my blog. It's on my website. The link is in the description, and that's all from me now. Bye!